Hi everyone, so another video from the PTR where I'm playing some weird old forgotten meme build, this time with the Witch Doctor and as a cloud. So this skill is really outdated. It has I think one item only that supports it, which is a Suvong Diviner, and otherwise it does have the health to set and not really much else. And the Suvong Diviner itself is also a really old item that still has a high value of additive damage and gives the skill the Lob Blob Bomb rune, which essentially spawns these little slimes there that you can see crawling around, and they go towards an enemy and then they pop, and you can combine this with another rune where I just have like some kind of like AoE dot here that I spam. But it is a quite funny build. So with the Ethereals on the PTR, you are actually kind of strong enough to do T16 meters, and not even in a bad time. So I was doing like 2-minute runs here, and this was still fairly unoptimized with not really crazy ancient items or augments or gems or anything, and not even a very high paragon either. So it does work, and the Ethereals kind of help bring such builds to a T16 viable level at least. I wouldn't say it is particularly good, but you can do it if you ever want to play some weird, different build that is not Mundunugu or Locust Storm or something like that. And here you go. So here's the setup. If you want to check it out, there's also the link in the description. Essentially, this is the health set. We have the Suvong Diviner in the cube, which gives you the Lob Blob Bomb rune. Amazing. And then we have the Arrog's Needle with the Ethereal that gives you 200% damage to decay skills. So this Ethereal is actually not super strong because you have this high additive damage value on the stuff that you lose. So theoretically, you could actually kind of play this on life source as well, because this probably doesn't even give it double damage or something like that. So if you really try hard on the life source, it might be doable. Problem is also you lose the offhand. So in general, you have like much less damage a bit with your sheet damage and all that. But there's probably a way to make it work. You just have to be careful about the resources. So I went with the Echoing Fury here because that's kind of the next best item. I guess you could do a Furnace or something, but I like the faster attack speed. And then I had to repress wraps actually to get some resources back sometimes. In any case, I wanted to highlight this simply because you can do so many weird things now, at least in T16 or some low GRs, where it doesn't really matter because it's a capped difficulty. So yeah, with a better build, you could probably go slightly faster and you could actually one-shot stuff instead of spending a second or two to kill an elite pack or something. So the efficiency is slightly lower, but it's not like to the point where you go in GRs and one build farms 30 tiers higher than another build, where of course the difference is huge in terms of like how much XP and loot you're gonna get. So this is one of the best parts about having a capped kind of low difficulty like T16, because these builds become viable. And the Ethereals really brings out them to light, like this one, like the Phalanx, like some other things that I've tried that you will probably see as well. So I want to encourage a bit more just variety. And I think also next time around, Witch Doctor looks pretty good for next season. It's gonna be in the 4-man meta as the top trash clearer. So there might be some people that are kind of like maybe annoyed by the lack of choices or the supposed lack of choices. So here might be something else for you. And that's already what I have to share for now. A very simple build, essentially just apply Locust Storm on a big pack of monsters and on elites, and then spam as a cloud. Works like a charm. And especially later on, you might actually be able to just completely one-shot all the yellows and all that stuff, and you're going to be totally fine with this. So hope you enjoyed my little video, and maybe you'll try out the build if you play Witch Doctor. See you guys next time.